man.
Okay.
Hold on, let me switch the camera around it. Just to point right at me. All right, here we go.
Okay. So we're back. This is our part 2 of a Christmas Miracle. I found my first ride. And for those of you who might have missed the first half, in a 71 Mercury Marquis. This was my car when I was 16 years old. It was a hand-me-down from my parents. And so Matt and I decided to take a ride. We should go through Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Why not? So, man, I'm saying for 47 years old and seemingly not much done to this thing, it looks great and it drives really boaty well.
Yeah, no, I'm curious how much, because we just came from the gas station, for those of you who missed that.
And what's weird is the needle was pretty close to empty. Not saying that the sender is correct, but I only put 14 gallons in it.
I wonder if anybody out there knows what this tank holds, because that's a good question.
If this is a luxury cruising car, it seems like it would have had 20 gallons.
That would be my guess.
But if that was 5 gallons left, then this... a little hesitation there.
A little stumble.
Well, let me see if I can... Oh, these people are wanting to get...
Ooh, dude, get out of the road,
You're
brother.
a moron, dude. I'm gonna stick my foot in it a little bit here. Burn off some carbon.
Seems like it rolls pretty good.
Oh, this is great. It's pulling to the right a lot, but look how smooth this is, Matt. These are bumpity roads. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, this road is terrible.
And feel this. This is amazing. And it's not all lopey. It's a little bit lopey, just like it should be, but it's not like we're going, whoa. So the shocks and the springs, to me, somebody's kept this thing up.
Now, I guess my question is, having had the car 1971...
Do a hard corner here?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's what I remember. There's a license plate in the back, scraping up the 47-year-old cardboard back there. Anyway, what?
Oh, just other than, obviously there's all the sort of sensation of driving and remembering that, but like, does it smell like you're...
That's what's crazy is when I got in this thing, it was like, how in the world does this smell like my cars smell? It was this. It's the glue, it's the leather, it's the whatever grease they use. All those things come together to make your car smell like... When you get in a Toyota, old Toyota, you know what that smell is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with these big old American cars. Where do we turn right?
I'll keep going.
Yeah, okay.
How are the brakes? Because we read somewhere...
Yeah, it's kind of all over. Let me hit them hard. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It worked. That's good.
It worked.
That's good.
I don't know if that was... This lady looks like terrified. And there's no ABS. So, yeah, we could leave a big old giant streak here.
But that felt like it was probably discs in front.
In front, yeah, that has to be. And it's so funny. The jack in the trunk is 3.5 feet long.
I know. How high did you need to jack this car?
As we were talking about, you think how high you must have, because the shocks on this thing must...
Oh.
Because it's so...
Well, and the trunk is so long to get that distance to actually be able to get the back end off the ground.
And you jack it on the bumpers. The jack spots are on the bumper.
I had forgotten that was a thing.
Yeah. So, man, oh man. Once we get the, yeah, this is great. The balance on the wheels feels fine, but we got new tires. They're all a mess.
And then when you had yours in 1970, what was it? When did you have it?
76 is when I first got it.
What was?
I'm sorry, 78. When I got
what was the longest trip you ever took in a car like this?
That is a really good question, because I had my DJ business. That was what I did on the weekends that I didn't have a show with the dummies. I had my DJ business, and I mean, all my speakers, all my amps, these big crates full of albums and 45s, they all fit in the trunk of this car. And so I would drive to do DJ shows, but they weren't far out of Dallas. This is amazing. You feel like my friend Glenn Gaines. Glenn Gaines was Glenn and Steve Jones. Steve Jones drove with me. Okay, I got to tell this story. So I was an Eagle Guard at Richardson High School. And what an Eagle Guard was, we guarded the cheerleaders and the drill team. Not a lot of drill teams around this part of the country, but we had drill teams in high school. I don't know how many girls, 30, 40 girls, and they did a halftime show with the marching band on the field. And we guarded them, the cheerleaders, and our mascot. And our mascot at that time was the Richardson Eagles. It was this giant, they must still have it. It was a big steel sculpture of a golden eagle on a globe on a trailer. Thing was heavy as hell. And Coach Matchniff was the sponsor of the Eagle Guards. And before I got there, he had this 1940 something beautiful Ford pickup truck that he painted white and with golden and purple pinstripes, and that was what pulled the Eagle. He got tired of the Eagle Guards scratching it up, and when I became captain, he pulled it. We no longer had a vehicle to pull the Eagle. We had to pull it from game to game, and then we would run it up and down the sidelines after we scored a touchdown, right? So we no longer had a vehicle, and he said, well, okay, you can't use my truck. Do any of you guys have a vehicle that'll pull this thing? And I'm like, well, I got my marquee. And so Steve Jones and I went to the local trailer hitch place, and the guy welded on a trailer hitch onto the Mercury Marquee. So here's my 71 Mercury Marquee, the first game of the season. And everybody, all the fans, all the students, all the parents are used to having this beautiful white pickup truck pull the Golden Eagle onto the field, right? Or at least onto the sideline. Well, right before the game started, here I come with my baby blue 71 Mercury Marquee, drove it onto the field, and this was a big high school. There were almost 3,000 students in that high school, plus all the faculty and the parents. I drove that thing onto the field, and Matt, I got booed.
Wow.
I got booed by an entire stadium of people.
Because they wanted to see like some cool custom car. And
They didn't want to see a blue Mercury Marquee pulling the school mascot. It's horrible. So, yeah. Anyway, here we are at Starbucks.
I'm curious to see if we can make this turn.
I was thinking of that as we drove up. I honestly don't know if we're going to make this turn. Wait, we did it in something big a while back. What was it in?
No, we came through here in the Bradley, which was tiny. I don't know that did we ever do the Batmobile through here?
We did do the Batmobile.
The 66.
The 66, yeah. So if that made it, this will make it, because that's the base of a station wagon.
Right.
So this is 124 inches. What this is? What?
It was 121 or 124, yeah, I think.
Yeah, 124-inch wheelbase. Yikes! I mean, look at that. That is big. The hood on that thing is as big as a ping pong table. We should put a little net. That'd be really funny. Just run a little net down the center of it and let people play ping pong on it before we get it painted. What else we want to talk about? Anybody asking questions? Any comments?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of Merry Christmases, and people are coming to your shows, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, the windows don't work. I'm going to have to open my door to order.
Somebody, and I think I know the answer to this, somebody said you should order your coffee as Ahmed.
Greetings, infidels! You dare me to do it?
Yeah, I wish I knew the guy who dared you to do it, but I think it's a pretty good deal.
All right, but I have to open my door. What do you want, by the way?
Oh, I want a large coffee with coconut milk and 3 raw sugars.
Okay. So it's a grande. It's not a large.
No, grande is not
Starbucks.
large. Grande or large is venti, but I refuse to use that.
Venti, yeah. Well, medium is grande.
Right.
Yeah, and a short. There's a short. Nobody knows about the short. There's a short. There's a tall. The short is teeny tiny. There's a tall, which is the small, and the grande, which is medium, and the venti, which is large. And so, what do you want a venti?
Yeah, everybody's saying do it. Go for
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay. Here we go. I gotta open the door though. The buzzer's going off.
Oh, you can't get the window down?
No, the window won't go down.
Oh. All right. Well,
I made the turn. By
we
the
now
way.
have a project.
Okay, here we go. Just waiting. Ahmed's gonna order coffee.
Hello.
Greeting, infidel! I would like to order a... Yes? I would like to order a venti coffee with coconut milk and 3 sugars, please.
Ryan, it's hot coffee, right?
Yes, hot coffee. Who wants cold? Those are infidels. No cold coffee.
Cold coffee's life. Anything else?
Sure. Do the same thing twice, but make it cold. So the second one, we want cold. First one, hot.
Venti iced coffee, 3 sugars, and coconut milk.
Yes. If you don't get it right, I kill you. Just kidding. Just a thing I say sometimes.
Silence, I kill you.
Okay, we're on YouTube Live and they dared me.
That's terrorist.
We're on YouTube Live and they dared me to do that. So there you go.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
See you in a minute.
That's
She just said I love you. Don't tell Audrey. Hey, look what we're driving. Jeff Dunham drove up in a...
That couldn't be Jeff. He was in a hoopty.
His window didn't even work.
Oh my god.
So both of them, there were two girls there once. Did you hear that?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So they both knew.
Somebody said we are horrible people for daring you to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah, I think they really love that. The comments are going nuts right now.
But I moved my lips.
Oh.
So now everybody knows it's fake.
Oh.
Ahmed's not really alive.
What?
What? It's getting warm in here. Is it just me?
Does the AC work?
No, no. The fan works, but it needs to be recharged.
Oh.
That's another thing. This is great. I mean, here, let's do the vent.
And for the millennials, this is what AC used to look like.
Yeah. Oh, it's all mechanical switches. See the fan goes?
It's interesting that it's on your side over there too.
Whoa! No, in the stereo. Ah!
Yeah, does it work? Whoa! It's on the
And it's
Billy Ocean. This isn't the first time Billy Ocean's been
Caribbean
listened to it
Queen.
here.
No, it's Caribbean Queen. Wait. Hold on. Let's see if all the speakers work. Okay, so we got.
Oh.
There's the rear.
Yeah.
And the right. And the left. All right. Now about the front. Oh, right front speaker done. No, there it is. Caribbean Queen. What year was that? What year was Caribbean
That's got to be
Queen?
like 84. Anybody out there know? It was
Yeah,
early.
it was when I was in college.
Yeah.
You were in elementary school.
No, I was in middle school.
I know. Nice. Well, this can't be K-Rock.
No, this is 95.5, I would guess. Yep, somebody says 84. We were right. 83. 83.
What's this? There we go. That's K-Rock. No. No.
No.
This is K-Rock. Where's Jose? All right. Anyway, the clock doesn't work. We got to get that fixed. I wonder if the windshield wipers work.
I don't know that I would.
Come on, we got to try it.
Really? Do you think the squirters work? Oh, look at that.
Squirter. Yes. No,
There's
I can hear
partly
the pump.
empty.
I can hear
Yeah.
the pump. Yeah. Great.
Good luck on this corner.
Oh, there's a tree there. Look at that. We made it. All right. So we won't keep everybody forever. We showed them the headliner. Got to show them the hideaway headlights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just up here. Pull over and I'll just jump out.
Okay.
and do it.
Well, after we get our car. Oh, there's no drink holders. 1971 sucks.
Wait a minute. Is this?
You know what I had? You know what I have to get? It was that little thing that had sand. It was a plastic box, black box that had sandbags on either side, and it had Kleenex, and it was a trash can. Do you remember those?
I do remember that.
Well, I gotta get that. Hold on, I gotta open my door.
Yeah. Make sure she's okay. Oh, you passed it.
I didn't pass it. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I had to open my door because my window doesn't work.
All right. You're
Yeah.
just trying to show off.
I am. It's our crappy old car.
That's great.
Thank you. All right. All right. How are we gonna do this?
I guess we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to shoot with one hand and drink my coffee with you.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Andy.
What is it?
Andy.
Oh, you don't have your name tag. Andy, nice to meet you. All right. I think she said Andy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it was you. I saw you.
Thank you. All right. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Merry Christmas. There we go.
All right.
All right. You're gonna be like, what? Oh shit! I'm in reverse. Sorry, I said shit. Can you imagine if I'd hit that little car behind us?
Oh
It
man.
would be,
Now that would be a video.
yeah. All right, here we go. See if we can get out of here.
Yeah. Good luck making this turn.
Oh. But the good part is we'll never bottom out in this thing. Oh, that's another thing I did in this car. At I'm not going to say this, but at Sky Ranch, they used to, when you exited the camp, there was this bump, this cavernous thing, a dip is the best way to say it. It was the weekend, I had been away at the ventriloquist convention for a week, and had my girlfriend, 1979, she worked at the camp, and she was out doing laundry in Van, Texas, and I was at camp, and I'd gotten to camp, and she had left to go do laundry. I hadn't seen her in a week. I was so excited. I got in this car. I was trying to get there as fast as I could. I took that dip, and I kid you not, hand to God, I got this car airborne. Yeah. And I mean, I left the ground and it was horrifying because they don't fly straight.
Oh. And they definitely don't land on all four wheels.
That's what I'm saying. They don't fly straight, which means they don't land on all four wheels at the same time. I hit back right wheel first.
Oh,
Then
speaking of that, there's train tracks coming up.
But we're in this thing.
Yeah, well,
Here
you're
comes
just
the train
telling the
tracks,
story
right?
about how you got it
Here
off
we
the
go,
ground.
right? Here we go. You see what I'm saying?
Completely uneventful.
No, it's like in any other car, you'd be like, oh, this is like nothing. So anyway, I got this car completely airborne, back right rear wheel first, front right wheel second, and it was like ga-dunk, 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 and there's a dam there, and you're on top of this dam, and I almost lost it and rolled over the dam. So
Ooh.
It was a Christian camp. I was being looked out for that day.
Isn't it amazing, though? And maybe it still happens, and I just don't want to know because I have kids, but that we're still alive.
The stupidest things that I did at that age when driving, it is unbelievable. Well, like we haven't done some nutty things in the last couple of years doing these videos, but yeah, look how smooth this is.
It
Not my
rides
coffee,
really
not my
well.
coffee, the car. Yeah, it rides amazingly well. And can you imagine what it's going to be like after we get it worked on?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to show up at a car show, and people are not going to... They haven't...
No.
I've never seen a car this era like this that was like really restored.
Because nobody kept them. There's no reason to. There's no...
They got used up.
Yeah, they got used up, and the people that bought them were not people who would keep them for any reason other than it was the luxury car. Now it's worn out. Let's get rid of it and get another one.
Yeah.
And anybody that it was handed down to was like, oh my God, that's mom and dad's car. I don't want that piece of junk. And it was this big luxury grandma or mom's car. So there's no reason. And I love stuff like this because, for that very reason, that you never see them. And, you know, most car guys would think you're stupid for spending any kind of time and money to restore this, but I love the history of it. And again, what I always say, the fact that it brings back memories, brings smiles, and causes people to talk. I just think that's what makes this all fun.
Oh, it's a shame that's not a blue Trans Am.
Uh-oh. Do we want to tell this story?
Yeah, let that be your last story, and then we'll sign off.
Oh, you want to tell the story? Want me to
Yeah,
tell the
I
story?
think you
Okay,
could tell
all
the
right.
abridged version.
So the blue 78 Trans Am, if you saw, you have to go back and watch the first of these two videos. We started out on the blue Trans Am. That's a 78 Trans Am. So I was a junior in high school, I think. And I've looked up this guy. He's still around. And we want to call him and actually redo this. But he had that 78 Trans Am. Obviously, his parents had bought it for him for whatever reason. Maybe it was his first car. Brand new Trans Am is the only year they made that color. Blue, Martinique blue. Beautiful color. I don't know why they never repeated it. It's that 1 year. So I pull up in this Marquis with a 428 under the hood. Know it's a big motor. Know this thing is fast. I mean, I got it to 100. Maybe not as quick as, you know, I didn't know the difference between fast and quick.
Right, yeah.
Right? Okay. So he pulls up next to me at the stoplight. I remember the stoplight. It was at Meandering Way and Hillcrest. I'm sorry, Coit and Hillcrest. It was at Coit and Hillcrest in Dallas, and he pulls up next to me at the stoplight, and I'm like, I got this right here. I'm gonna beat this guy. So the light turns green, and I floor it, right? He knew what he was doing. He let me get almost through the intersection, and then he let go. So this was my first the time being treated, as you say it, having my ass handed to me. And I've never forgotten that Trans Am. I've never forgotten that day. And so I searched for that particular Trans Am for a long time and finally found the exact same year, color, everything. And we've done a lot of work on it and has it done. So Matt, what should the next video be?
Well, we definitely need to drive that car around.
The Trans Am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
Yeah, well, I think we should line them up. And
we have to recreate that race. We will get this thing restored to the nines, make sure it's all working perfectly like it came off the line at the factory, make sure the Trans Am's the same way, and we will do that video of a drag race.
that's a dude. I'm in.
What if we found that guy?
That would be even better.
Well, his name is Kelly.
Yeah, throw down the gauntlet. See if Kelly wants a rematch.
He still lives in Texas.
Oh,
I
yeah.
looked him up.
Oh.
I didn't call him.
All right, well.
Maybe he'll know now. All right, so there's the 1971. Let's show him the car in case they, you know what I mean? Oh, we gotta show him the headlights real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Ready
yeah,
to
yeah.
go.
I
You
just,
want-
hold
want
on,
to
you hold my coffee for a
All
second.
right, I'll hold your coffee. All right, so again, the guy that sold it to me put the red bow on the front. I thought that was a really nice touch. Beautiful car. All right,
I forgot
the
we were riding
headlights,
around with
they're what did we read about the headlights? That these are one of the first
It was for the Marquis. 71 was the first time they covered the headlights.
for the Marquis. And
Yeah.
the Marquis was made from 67 to 86. And then in 86, they split the line. This was their luxury model. They then went to the Grand Marquis and the Sable.
Sable.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Anyway, so 71, perfect example. Show you the headlights. That's magical right there.
And
All right.
it's kind of tough to get them to open even. This thing opens really well.
I have 2 or 3 cars that have the pneumatic headlights, and they're pneumatic. They're not electric. They're not motors. They don't open evenly. They're like lazy-eyed. But these are perfect. All right, Ray, let's close them and say goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us. Next time we'll have a nicer car.
Yeah, and be sure to check out your YouTube
Check
channel.
out my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that. And also we have obviously the Facebook thing going on. And my tour begins the 28th or 29th. I don't know where I'm going to be. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I think. I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, so the tour begins in the arenas, and it's going to be great.
And JeffDunham.com for tickets. It's the best place to get them.
Yeah, JeffDunham.com. It's the best place to get them because we do not scalp. Other places scalp. If you're paying more than 60, 65 bucks a ticket, 50, 60 bucks a ticket, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Shows are selling out, by the way. We're going all over the place, all over the country and all over the world, too. So be sure and get tickets. There's a new guy in the show, and it's not Baby Seamus. It's an even newer guy.
I think he wants a raise.
Does nothing for me. See you guys.